Chaos doesn't break you. Your reaction does. That moment when something goes wrong. Plans collapse. People disappoint you. Pressure hits all at once. That's where most people lose control. They panic. They react emotionally. They make decisions they regret 5 minutes later. And then they wonder why their life feels unstable. Because they are. Unstable mind. Unstable actions. Unstable results. But there's another type of person. The one who stays calm. Not because life is easy for them. Because they've trained themselves. There was a man in the middle of a burning building. Smoke everywhere. Heat rising. People screaming. Everyone else was rushing. Running blindly. Pushing each other. But he didn't panic. He slowed down. Breathed. Looked around. Found the exit. And walked out. While others got trapped. Same situation. Different response. That's the difference between chaos and control. You don't control what happens. You control how you respond. And that response determines everything. Right now, your emotions control you. Someone says something, you react. Something goes wrong, you panic. Pressure hits, you fold. That's weakness. Not because you're incapable. Because you're undisciplined. Calmness is a skill. And like any skill, it's built. There was a soldier in combat. Gunfire all around him. Adrenaline pumping. Every instinct telling him to panic. But he didn't. He followed his training. Breathed. Moved with precision. Stayed focused. Because he understood something. Panic gets you killed. Calm keeps you alive. Your life isn't a battlefield. But the principle is the same. When you panic, you lose. You make bad decisions. You say things you can't take back. You destroy opportunities. All because you couldn't stay calm for a moment. That moment matters more than you think. There was a businessman in a meeting. Everything was on the line. Deal worth millions. Tension high. The other side tried to pressure him. Push him. Rush him into a decision. Most people would have cracked. Agreed too quickly. Made a mistake. But he didn't move. He stayed calm. Silent. Unshaken. And because of that, he saw what others missed. He made the right decision. And he won. Calmness gives you clarity. Clarity gives you power. When your mind is calm, you see things differently. You think clearly. You act with precision. But when your mind is chaotic, everything becomes distorted. You react instead of respond. You rush instead of think. You lose control. And control is everything. You want to be respected? Be calm. You want to be powerful? Be calm. You want to be dangerous? Be calm. Because a calm person is unpredictable. They don't react like everyone else. They don't give away their emotions. They don't lose themselves under pressure. That's rare. And rare is powerful. A lion doesn't panic before it attacks. It watches, observes, waits, then moves. Calm, precise, deadly. That's how you need to operate. Not reactive, intentional. There was a moment in your life where you lost control. You said something you regret. You made a decision out of emotion. You reacted instead of thinking. And it cost you a relationship, an opportunity, respect. That's the price of losing calm. And you've paid it before. The question is, are you going to keep paying it? Or are you going to change? Because this is something you can control. But it takes discipline. It takes awareness. It takes practice. You don't just become calm. You build it. In small moments. When someone annoys you, pause. When something goes wrong, breathe. When pressure hits, slow down. Train yourself to respond, not react. At first, it will feel unnatural. Your mind will scream at you to react, to speak, to move, to do something. But you resist. You stay still. You stay calm. And over time, that becomes who you are. Not someone who loses control. Someone who holds it. There was a man known for his presence. He walked into a room and everything shifted. Not because he was loud. Because he was calm. Unshaken. Grounded. People felt it. They trusted him. Respected him. Followed him. Because calmness is strength. Real strength. Not the loud kind. Not the emotional kind. The controlled kind. The kind that doesn't break under pressure. That's what you need to build. Because life will test you. Again and again. Stress. Conflict. Uncertainty. It's coming. And when it does, you have two choices. React and lose control. Or stay calm and take control. That's the difference. Between average and elite. Between weak and strong. Between chaos and power. You don't rise in calm situations. You're revealed in chaotic ones. That's where your true level shows. So build it now. Before the storm hits. Train your mind. Control your emotions. Master your reactions. Because the person who stays calm always wins in the end. Not because they avoid chaos. Because they dominate it. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. I stay calm under pressure and I controlled every situation. So that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will master your emotions and stay unshaken no matter what happens.